This is the stepper motor controller, which is designed to drive the winding machine. Winding machine uses two stepper motors. One for driving the shaft, the other to drive the screw. The winding machine works like on this video. There are two stepper motors. One is driving the main shaft, the other is driving the screw. The screw is moving the tape up and down with some pitch, and by doing so, the tape is winded around this shaft. Once again, here is the schematic of such a machine. Here we have one stepper motor moving the shaft. Here it will be the second motor, not the chain drive, but the second stepper motor, which will turn the screw and move the tape up and down. The stepper motor controller is relatively simple. It drives two motors via the stepper motor controllers, not directly, of course. So it drives shaft motor, it drives screw motor, it has the switch for start and stop, and power supply. On the left side, speed of the main shaft can be adjusted. The adjustment goes from 30 revolutions per minute up to the 150 revolutions per minute, while on the right side, pitch can be adjusted. Pitch is calculated because the ball screw, such a screw is used. This screw has 4 millimeters per revolution. So, based on this information, we can adjust the ratio of speed of these two motors to get different pitches. And that pitch can be adjusted from 4 millimeters per revolution to 1 millimeters per revolution. These are two settings. Now let's see the motor in operation. This is the power supply used. Both controller and the motor are supplied with 24 volts DC. Now, while being in idle, the stepper motor is disabled, so you can see it drives almost no power. Okay, now we connect everything to the power. Let's start the motor and at the highest speed and see how it behaves. We switch it to off, on. One motor is turning on the highest speed. Speed can be decreased. Of course, the second motor is not connected, but the controller drives both motors simultaneously. And the speed and the pitch can be changed while motors are running, both of them. Of course, speed can be preset when the motors are off. Now we can preset the speed to some lower value and start the motor. Of course, when the power is switched off, current set of the speed and the pitch are remembered in the memory. So last values are stored and restored when the power gets back on. The power supplied is from 10 to 24 volt DC, so both the stepper motor and controller itself can be supplied from the same power supply. This controller itself is made on the single PCB, single side PCB, made with a CNC router. It is very simple. Here we have power supply and the Arduino, which generates signal for the stepper motor controller and drives the display, input buttons, and that is all. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.